Living in northern Maryland pretty much my entire life, I have often seen signs that read Mason-Dixon Line, which is the dividing line to distinguish between the North and the South, Pennsylvania being the beginning of the North and Maryland being the end of the South. In colonial America, the Mason-Dixon Line was covered in Indian trails, but was often a confusing space for many settlers. Joe Getty mentions in his book titled Carroll's Heritage that the settlers were not sure whether they were in Pennsylvania or Maryland when they settled in Carroll County, Maryland. Another important sign is also right here on the Mason-Dixon Line in Carroll County, Maryland, and it is a historical marker that indicates a unique microcosm in American religious history. It reads, German Churche, 1760. Near here was located a place of worship described as the Evangelical Lutheran and, according to God's Word, Reformed, and on both sides, Protestant congregations called the German Churche. Continuous worship for 200 years on this site marks one of the oldest religious centers in Carroll County. Like this church in Manchester, Maryland, it was quite common for German Lutheran and German Reformed faiths to unify in one shared space. This was called a union church, where they would meet on alternate Sundays. They were bound by covenant, which listed the respects and responsibilities of each congregation in relationship to each other and to the community. Since the majority of Germans found refuge in William Penn's Holy Experiment, the majority of union churches were found in Pennsylvania. But many of them migrated south, which a large part of their traveling and movement down south to Maryland is because of Benjamin Franklin. Germans were the largest group of non-British Europeans making settlement in North America. Germans accounted for almost 60% of Pennsylvania's population in 1760. Upon their arrival in Philadelphia, Benjamin Franklin was very impressed by the Germans' work ethic in farming and industry. And although he believed they greatly improved the country's production of goods and services, he was quite alarmed by their growing influence and the usage of their German language. They posed a threat to the evolving national identity greater than what the New World could handle. So Franklin published a short essay in 1755 that was titled Observation Concerning the Increase of Mankind. He says, why should Pennsylvania, founded by the English, become a colony of aliens who will shortly be so numerous as to Germanize us instead of our Anglifying them, and will never adopt our language or customs, even any more than they can acquire our complexion? Therefore, Franklin suggested that the Germans migrate to other parts of the country. Many Pennsylvania Germans did respond by moving south to Maryland and thus settled along the Mason-Dixon Line. So it is no coincidence that the German Church, as was established in 1760, right after Franklin's stated concerns 5 years later. By 1790, approximately 33% of Pennsylvania's population was German. The German Church still stands today, but it is quite different than its original log cabin structure. In 1862, the two congregations peaceably separated and rebuilt their own churches only within less than 100 feet of each other. And this is also a testament to their covenant and their ties that were established all the way back in 1760. According to Liberty's biblical worldview principles, it is important when studying history to be objective and honest. And so I must admit that this only scratches the surface when it comes to the German religious centers here in American religious history. There is still much to be said about their origins and challenges for union churches along the Mason-Dixon Line. So if you're interested to learn more, I encourage you to visit my website listed at the bottom of this screen and also in the video description.